안녕하세요. 와이빌 영어 팟캐스트에 오신 여러분들 환영합니다. 와이빌 팟캐스트는 여러분들이 영어 공부를 하시는 데 도움을 드리기 위해서 와이빌 영어 강사님들이 직접 다양하고 흥미로운 주제에 대해서 영어와 한국어로 이야기해보는 프로그램입니다. 그러면 시작해보도록 할까요?
Welcome to 와이빌팟캐스트 session number 7.
Yay!
Yay.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7.
We're going to get luck today?
Welcome, everybody.
I hope so.
Okay, good.
Welcome. Today we're going to talk about the common mistakes students make with English language. So we have teachers Josh, Leah, and JC going to share some of the mistakes students often make in our class.
Yes.
So Leah, go ahead.
So I would like to talk about negative questions. That means like, for example, Josh, do you have lunch? Or sometimes you can say, don't you have lunch? When do we use negative questions?
Yeah, to check in with someone. Did you have lunch? It's more like, I just want to know the facts.
Yeah.
And didn't you have lunch means I kind of care about you, so I want to make sure you had lunch.
What do you think?
Oh, that's a good way. Good pickup line.
Good pickup line. Pickup line는 한국어로 남자가 여자한테 작업 걸고 꼬시는 날 pickup line.
Yeah.
Only from guy to girl?
Usually, traditionally, but I think girls to guys, it can also be a pickup line.
Okay. Yeah.
But-
But it's more
No,
subtle
wingman
in women's
too.
case.
Yeah, the wingman will come and help you, and the usual pickup lines, such as, oh, are you here alone? Or,
Or, have you met Josh?
that sounds like a friendly conversation opener.
Really? So to
A conversation opener. Pickup line is intended for flirting.
Yes.
Flirt, 작업 걸다.
me,
But
that somebody did.
someone did that to you.
Yeah, okay. If I heard
when you
that,
were in America. Flirting,
Yeah.
작업 거는 거 말고 그냥 회화를 시작할 때는 conversation opener.
Yes.
라고 할 수 있어요. Conversation opener. So, where are you from? It's also a conversation opener.
Right.
How are you doing?
How are you doing? So anyway, didn't you have lunch? It could mean that I actually care about you,
Yeah.
but JC mentioned that it could also mean that I'm maybe interrogating someone.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So,
Didn't you do homework? 이런
yeah, so
식으로.
here's the two things that you should remember using negative questions. So first one, if you want to show surprise, for example, didn't you hear the doorbell? I rang it 3 times, but how come you didn't get it? If you say, did you hear the doorbell? It was very nice. That didn't show. That does. That
Yes, I did. It was very
Yeah.
pleasant.
And
Who's gonna open the door? I'm not gonna. I just enjoyed the doorbell.
Exactly.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, but like technically the meaning is the same, but like you want to show some kind of the other emotion, right? For that.
Right.
So, and the other way is to, if you expect a listener to agree with you, when somebody said, haven't we met somewhere before? So like, oh yeah, I guess we have. Those kind of things. So you can't expect the person to agree, like expect. So that's what we are doing with negative questions. Then the problem is, even though you understand the questions, but how do you respond it? That's the problem. When I listen to their story, it's like a very confusing. They said, I really didn't like the guy on a blind date. So you didn't really like it. And they said, yes. Like, huh? Yeah, right. So did you like him or not? So those kind of things. So let's talk about how to answer it. Thing is, you just ignore not. For example, haven't we met before? That meaning, like, you don't have to worry about haven't. Okay, just remember we have met. So if we have met before, you just say yes, we have, and if not, no, we haven't. So, for example, Josh.
Do you want me to do the wrong answer or the correct
Wrong
answer?
answer first.
Okay, I will do the wrong answer.
Okay, so Josh, didn't you have breakfast?
Yes, I didn't have a breakfast.
Very confusing, right? Okay. So, but right answer. So, didn't you have a breakfast?
No, I didn't have a breakfast. I'm so hungry.
Very good, right? So, like a no and not. Just remember. So, because in a Korean way, it's very opposite. So, the last question then. Don't you want to go to the party?
Yes, I want to.
Exactly, right? So it doesn't matter don't or not, okay? Just if you want to go, say yes. If you don't want to go, no. Students, please be careful, okay? Don't confuse teachers anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the word embarrassed and 당황스럽다. 당황스럽다 does not always mean embarrassed. You use the word embarrassed if it's a little bit 부끄러우면은 embarrassed. So for example, actually this is a true story. When I was in elementary school, I sat on a banana. So my pants were all wet from sitting on a banana. And everyone in my class laughed at me. 바나나 위에 앉아버려서 그리고 다른 사람들이 저를 다 쳐다보고 당황스러웠어요. 이때는 좀 부끄러웠으니까 I was so embarrassed by the situation. embarrassed라고 쓸 수 있는데 예를 들어서 어떤 여자가 바에 갔어요. 어떤 남자가 다가와서 실례하는 말을 했다고 쳐요. You look really fat in that dress. 예를 들어서. 그럴 때 여자 입장에서는 어이없어서 당황스럽다. 근데 이럴 때는 부끄러워서가 아니라 그냥 어이없어서 shocking, startled 뭐 이런 식으로 표현할 수 있어요. So 어떤 말 해야 될지 몰랐어 뭐 그런 상황에 당황스럽다 할 때는 it's better to say I was shocked by the situation 아니면 panicked 라고 할 수도 있어요. 아침에 늦게 일어나서 당황스러웠다. I panicked because I was late for school. 그럴 때는 panicked라고 씁니다. 똑같은 당황스럽다라도 다릅니다. Oh, and also I would like another thing. Dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded by his popularity. 뭐 amazed하고 surprised 대신 dumbfounded. 좀 비교가 될 때 어떤 상황이 있는데 그것 때문에 내 자신이 바보같이 보인다? Amazed, surprised 대신 쓸 수 있지만 there's more focus on the comparison between you and the thing you're talking about. Let's say me and JC, we go out skiing. And I thought JC's skiing skills were as good as mine. But then JC is amazing at skiing. I was dumbfounded by her skills.
So what about this example? So I introduced Josh to a really nice girl, but on the day, so he was really late, like for an hour, and didn't say anything and didn't apologize and just really bad mannered. So in that case, she was shocked. She was dumbfounded.
Yeah, dumbfounded, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another situation in which you could use the word.
Yes.
The other person was so rude that you felt completely stupid.
Yes.
I hope that helps. You should only be embarrassed if you made a mistake.
Yes.
Josh, why don't you tell us about the difference between she is selfish and she is being selfish? And generally, her characteristics or the personality is caring about other people, just thinking about herself only. Then we can say she is selfish, right? She's that kind of person. But sometimes she's not that kind of person. But sometimes she acts like that she's being selfish.
Many people think I am very energetic. So let's say Leah is always energetic. But one day, I come to class and very, very sad and very, very quiet. So let's say, okay, everyone, good morning. In that case, you can say, why is Leah being so calm, right? Because normally she's not that calm person. So you can say, oh, today Leah is being calm.
Yeah, in that case, maybe something must have happened to her. Maybe her cat died. Or maybe she didn't have chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Worse.
So you could say,
I can totally relate to that. So. Yeah, and also I recognize the intonation is very important. For example, in front of me, for example, people usually say in front of me, just like I pronounce it. But you should say like in front of you.
It's called a linking sound. In Korean, it's called a yeonum. For example, front of, there's a T and then there's of. So front of.
Front of. And also
so you connect the sound.
Front is stronger than of.
Front of?
Front of you. Front of
In
you.
front of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Of is a little bit weaker than the other two. Intonation is also very...
Okay, so please go back and listen to this podcast. Make sure you overcome your mistakes. JC, Leah, thank you for coming to our podcast today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And everyone, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
와이빌 영어 팟캐스트였습니다. 와이빌은 부천시 상동에 있는 성인어학원으로 영어, 일본어, 중국어 수업을 진행하고 있습니다. 앞으로도 와이빌 팟캐스트 다양한 주제로 여러분들을 찾아가도록 하겠습니다. 다음 시간까지 안녕히 계세요.